Hello and welcome. I am Nicole Arrington coming to you from Helen, Montana with Big Sky Cards. And today I have a card to make with you using the Celebrate Sunflowers and all of these extra goodies. So we will go ahead and get started. First you will take a piece of early espresso that's 8.5 by 5.5. And then I go ahead and score. You don't have to score, but I just find that everything goes a little bit smoother if I score, and then I don't get the frayed edges. So I'm going to score at 4 1/4 and 2 1/8. So I'll fold it in half, like so. And then take that and fold it as well. Along with this piece, you can fold it in half, and just a little edge like that you can fold in half. Alright, now in order to make it that Z fold, that double Z fold, I just love these type of cards. And it's going to be like a Z fold with a twist type thing, right? So I am going to take some liquid glue and I'm going to adhere this on. This piece that I am putting on is 8.5 by 2 inches. Alright, so now I've got some pretty. Next, I'm going to get my little box. So inside there, I've got kind of like a box you can see, and we're going to make it into flowers. So I'm going to take, these are 1 7/8 by 3. Oh, this is 3 1/8. That sounds about right. And I am going to score each end at a 1/2 inch. 3 1/8. Okay, so it's 3 1/8 because I need 2 1/8. But each one's going to be scored at 1/2 inch. Okay, and I've got 2 of those that each need to be scored at 1/2 inch. So I mean, oops, that doesn't look like it's at a 1/2 inch. Okay, it is. So the beauty of this cutting machine is it cuts your paper as well as it will score for you, and it allows you to score on any dimension you want, which is really useful and handy. Okay, so I am going to take each of those pieces and just squish them down like so. Now this is going to be the trickiest part, and this is why I didn't quite do it right at 2 inches, is so that these don't stick up. But all I'm going to do is going to take my liquid glue and I am going to insert those against my cardstock. Okay, so I've just pulled the flaps down straight against the cardstock, and they should just sit in there, oops, really nicely. But I would not use Stampin' Seal for this. I would use either Stampin' Plus. I would just use the regular stamp one. So if you want to use a tape runner, just use Stampin' Seal, not the Seal Plus, because you want to be able to position just a little bit if you don't like how it is. Okay, and so I'm going to insert a second one And you can see, I don't know, I've got it in a position I like, and it opens, oops, opens and closes very well. And while the glue dries, it might stick a little bit, so you would just want to be a little careful. You can see I've got some decent spacing. All right, now with that said, I did use the 3D bark embossing folder to emboss some of these pieces. So this will be 4 by 1 7/8, and I'm going to adhere this to there, just kind of giving it a wooded window look. Okay, and then this will be 1 7/8 by, so this is 1 7/8 by 2 3/4. Oops, I didn't, I might stick that on this one. Your texture can go any direction. Like so. Okay, now I have some sunflower paper. This will be, I don't know how long, I can't remember now. So it will be 3 1/4 by 1 7/8, and I will go ahead and glue it on. As well as another panel right there. And then I will have a 4th panel that is 3 1/4 by 4 inches. And if I don't give a dimension, please let me know, because, or please look below, because I do provide them below. If you do scroll down all the way towards the bottom, the dimensions are provided. Now you've got this card. What are we going to do with it? I mean, all we've done is assemble, assemble, assemble. Not a lot of stamping or anything. All right, here comes our stamping. So I have pre-cut from the Stitch So Sweetly dies one of these, and oh my goodness, I had a little white one. It's gone. Alright, I'll have to die cut another one. But, so I have one of these, and then I had die cut one of those as well, which I'm going to stamp some phrases on. And actually, how I might use those is going to be dependent on my, oops, on my, not daisy, sunflowers. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm going to take this with early espresso ink, and let me get my Stampin' mat out. And I am going to stamp. I don't like the first one. Oh, shoot. I was off the page. Alright, so I've got a couple of those. I'm going to die cut them, but before I do, I'm going to go ahead and color those. And with some Stampin' blends. Let me check out. Alright, yeah. I like that color. It's a brown, I'm not sure. I think that'll work. Versus the really dark. Yeah. Alright. So, oh, I'm going to want 2 of those. So Daffodil Delight, I'm just going to give it so this is my dark one, and I'm just going to kind of give each of these a little bit of, and I'm just following the lines provided in the stamp. I'm just going to color them like so. And the dark will just give me a little bit more vibrance, texture, whatever you want to call it. I better put my lid on my glue. Okay. And let me tell you, I'm not the best blender, but I do find the blends quite cool techniques, because it does seem to give my inability to blend colors with, you know, regular colorings. It does seem to work quite well for me. And I would say I do not have that talent to learn. I did not learn how to blend artistically very well. But Stampin' blends seem to just take care of that for me. Who doesn't like that? So this might take a little bit of time, but it's quite nice and relaxing. And if you do order this as a kit, you will have to provide your own markers to color. But that's not a big deal. And then I was thinking I would take this and add some of that. But then, don't you worry, here we come. Oh. Some cinnamon cider could have been nice in there too. But that's alright. Just gives it a little bit more tone and definition. Then I've got some shaded spruce. That's my light, my dark. right. Oops. I missed a touch right there. Now I've got a couple of those flowers all ready to go. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to get the dies, or the die. I'm going to go ahead and attach to there and go run it through my die machine, and I will be right. Alright, I am back. I now have 2 daisies, or sunflowers, punched die cut, along with a little bit, a little frame from the Stitch So Sweetly for you. Alright, so now what we can do is we can put these in here so that you get a gorgeous little flower box going. So I'm going to just attach there. You can kind of see how I'm just, so this back one I'm going to want higher than the front one. So the front one I'm probably going to put in, I may not even use, okay, ooh, I like that. But you want that, the back sunflower to be higher so that when people open it and see your little flower garden kind of going, that you can see both of them. If you put them at the same height, you won't get any definition. I also have in Shaded Spruce and Daffodil Delight some of these. That I thought I could attach some of these back here to give some va-va-voom. Oops, you can't see me. Let me get that in there. Oh, I'm not getting it on something. So that will give it some definition, and then maybe a couple right there behind that one, or maybe I'm going to get those lower. So let's see. Like that. Ooh, and maybe this one wants to be over here. Like that. Alright, so there you have it. Okay, so now you kind of got that flower garden, but in addition to that, you know, I want to put some things on. Well, it might be that one. It's probably going to go like that one. That away. Oops. And I want to put happy birthday to you. Let's see. I think that's what I want. Actually, I'm looking for a bigger happy birthday. Okay. This might be better. So I'm gonna use this sweet ice cream, and I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. So what you can do, you can always take a stamp and cut them in half, but it voids the Stampin' Up! Warranty. But the other thing you can do is you can very carefully stamp only certain parts, or in this case, I am going to take my shaded spruce marker, and I am just going to color just the birthday. If they get if they're a big thing that you're coloring on them, you kind of want to huff on them to make sure they're nice and moist when you stamp. So here I'm going to do my birthday right there in the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to want to clean this off so that when I go in and do my happy, there isn't anything there but on the happy. Okay, and I can go voila. And there we go. How exciting. So I've got that. And then on my other little piece of white and shaded spruce, I'm going to use from the Best Year Ever, wishing you the best year yet. So let me get that out. Bonk those down, put that over here. I know. It's complication at its best. Ooh. I will have to put it on crooked to fit. That's okay. Alright, so this time I can use the shaded Spruce Ink Pad to stamp wishing you the best year yet. So now I've got those two. Attach those, but before I do, I feel like, ooh no, I want enamel dots. That's what I want. Never mind. I'm just going to add some enamel dots. Alright, so I'm going to put, so I don't want to take away from here. So I could do that up here, and that wouldn't take away. So I'll go ahead and attach up there. Maybe. See, that just takes away. Alright. And then if I want to put it back there, I can attach that in the back so that people don't see that until they open it up, which that's kind of sweet. Okay, so it's, oops, I have to lower it just a touch more. Okay, so now you can go, ta-da! Wishing you the best year yet. And we got a happy birthday that's nice and swirly and curly and the right size. And now all I want are some enamel dots. And I am going to use the cheater version with some Daffodil Delight. And I will be right back after I find my Daffodil Delight. Alright, I am back just with a regular household hole punch. I'm going to punch a couple just tiny, as you can see, I can just get right in here on scrap pieces that nobody's using. Uh-oh. Alright. I need a third little dot. There we go. Oh, there it is. Okay. And so these are little 1/8 dots and a 1/4 inch dot. And I just want to get some little enamel dots, but I will get that there, and okay. And okay, just a couple glue dots. And we'll get our faux enamel dots going. This is my take your pick tool. It's kind of awesome. When you know when you've practiced using it, it's kind of awesome. Okay. There we go. And then some crystal effect. I mean, it lasts forever because this is a very old bottle, but it lasts forever. The bottle's been redesigned about 5 times. But there, I've now made my cute little oops, faux enamel dots with my stuff, and here is the card. And so now I've got the beautiful sunflower garden. If you would like any of these things, I have provided a shopping list below for you to purchase these items. If you do not want to purchase these things, but you would like to make these cards, I sell this as a card kit on my website, bigskycards.com. And all you will have to, on this particular one, other than glue, you will need to provide your own markers, or you can purchase them as an add-on. If you have any comments, please leave them below, or questions, again, please leave them below. In addition, you can also email me at bigskycardsnicole@gmail.com. I would be happy to answer anything. And I have to say, thank you so much for watching my video, and happy stamping. Bye.